Previously on the Pacific Crest Trail.
All packed up. This is everything I have. We found him. You look like you've been through some stuff. It's all been fun and games. Till tomorrow. I'm gonna have one of the heaviest packs of anyone on the trail. So I don't know if I'm ready, but I'm gonna do it. Now it's time for sleep, and then in the morning it begins. Whatever happens, I will film it. So, good night. See you tomorrow.
Just woke up, 6 a.m. Last night Asher pretty much packed up everything, or at least he organized everything. I did not, so I got a big pile over here. So I'm gonna start organizing and packing right now. I'm pretty much packed up. A little bit more. Took a shower. I dressed. Asher woke up. He took a shower.
This is 8 days of food. 8 days. I think I'm bringing the biggest backpack the PCT has ever seen. This is a big boy. Currently weighs 75 pounds. That's not true. Asher's finishing up packing. His doesn't look too good either. His is pretty fat as well. This is the longest stretch apparently of his whole journey. He told me that this morning. We'll see if we can make it. This is me clean.
This is me dirty. Yeah.
Do the side by side. This is not good. There's that. And then there's that. That's insane. You ready to do 20 miles today?
I'm falling and I can't get up.
This is the duffel bag I brought the backpack in. I'm gonna ship it out to Tehachapi, the last town I'll be in. So that way I can put it back for my flight back. So we're gonna walk to the post office. We're gonna get breakfast. Maybe buy some rope. Maybe a toothbrush because I forgot mine. And then we're doing it. Hello and welcome to the newest TP video. This is the second video in the Pacific Crest series. If you haven't seen the first one, I'd recommend you watch that one first before you see this one. That'll be linked in the description. And I've decided that I'll be posting these videos once a week until the trip is through. Anyway, I wanted to describe something about the backpack which might help describe the difficulties that I experience during this videos and the next ones. So most modern day backpacking backpacks have a chest strap, like most day pack backpacks, but they also have a hip strap. This hip strap apparently is supposed to carry 80% of the weight. So you need to have it really tight somewhere across just below your belly button or across it. And yeah, it's supposed to carry 80% of the weight. But on this trip, it definitely wasn't. It wasn't tight enough. And I didn't figure that out till later. So because of it being too loose on the hips, most of it was going on my shoulders, which meant I was having really bad shoulder pain and severe back pain. It wasn't even muscle pain, it was my literal spine was in a lot of pain. So I was using the backpack wrong. Yes, the backpack was extremely heavy because I had 8 days of food in it, but it is the main reason for me complaining the whole entirety of the first days. But anyway, enjoy the rest of the video as it shows my rough beginnings on the trail.
Asher's checking out in there. Here I am with the pack. It's feeling pretty bad already, to be honest. Think I need to figure out some straps, but in general, the pack's really heavy. And it's also like unevenly heavy. So one side's heavier than the other, so the straps are kind of complicated. So, kind of worried about it at this point, but see what happens. It's checked out.
There's toothbrushes in there if you want one.
Are they collapsible?
No.
But they're free.
No. $2.50.
Oh. There are definitely concerns about my backpack. It's really heavy. Also, Asher bought a new backpack when he used to have this backpack. And that backpack has extra padding, and like in the back of it, there's just like space between his back and the actual bag. I don't have any of that, and I'm heavier. But I'm just thinking right now, it's day one. This is the heaviest it's gonna be, and this is the least conditioned I'm gonna be. So. My pack is a lot better now. I really just packed it stupidly because my food bag was diagonal, which is definitely the heaviest part. And then we added these pads. This one's not on right, but tied these. These are just part of my sleeping pad as you saw me cutting it up. So, still heavy, super heavy. But it feels way better than it did. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. This morning has been a test of Asher's patience. And it continues to be tested. As we wait outside of a restaurant for what we were told to be 20 minutes. And then we have to slowly eat our food.
Who says?
We have to slowly get service. Because they're going to ask if we want water, and we're going to say yes. And they're going to ask if we want food, and we're going to say yes. And they're going to come back and ask us if that's the food we wanted, and we're going to be like, mm-hmm. And then we have to pay for that food. So that's going to take...
And then we have to bus, and then we have to hitchhike. And then we're out back on the trail.
And it's already probably 10:30 a.m. 10 miles to the first water source. So he's being tested. He wants to be out the trail right now. Meanwhile, here we are. After you. We finished breakfast, which was more like a brunch. Now we're trying to get out of town and onto the trail. We took a bus as far as we could, the free buses they have here at Big Bear. And now we're gonna have to probably hitchhike to get to the trail. That's where we're at.
We made it to the trail. I'm happy to be back. Feels good. Very nice hitch as well.
Yep, only 9 minutes. I'm finally on the trail. Alright, we're beginning the trail. Here's all this trail crap. Asher knows some of these people. I'm going by tank because my pack is too full. So, full packs, full bellies, tank. Pack it in, pack it out. Tank.
He's part of it. Tank's hitting the trail. All right, we got a long day ahead of us.
What are we doing?
We're eating carrots.
We've hiked 5.5 miles.
5.7 or 9.
5.7. I'm doing pretty good. I'm going fast. I'm hiking. It hurts a lot. This pack is so heavy.
It's just uncomfortable. It just doesn't support weight very well. I would know because I had one.
But there's only 3 more miles until the water source where we're gonna camp near. When I started, the first idea was like for the goal was like, as long as I make it to the water source, it's good. And we're gonna do it. Day 1, my shoulders feel like rocks and my feet have holes in them.
Your feet have holes in them?
Isn't that full? So after the break that you saw us take, there was 3 more miles. First mile was pretty good. The next 2, I started just getting pissed. Got really angry. I went fast though, right?
Yep. It was hard for me to keep up.
I went really, really fast because I was so pissed. My backpack is way too heavy, but I'm gonna eat all the food in it tonight, so it'll be like 30 pounds lighter. I bet my food is 30 pounds.
The can of beans is not 30. Oh, no.
He's right. It's 40. 40-pound food bag, but I don't know. As soon as I saw water, because we were trying to make it to the water source, I threw down my backpack, and I instantly felt better after that. I feel humbled. But
Nah, just trash. See ya.
yeah, the people here, we've met 2 people so far, and they're nice. I'm joining the community. Sometimes I introduce myself as Tank. Other times it's my actual name. I don't really want to introduce myself as Tank when I feel like this.
Yeah, I'm definitely Meadow. I'm not Meadow Jesus.
Asher's having an identity crisis. We got a good campsite. It's flat. Asher likes it. I'm gonna start unpacking my bag when I find the courage. And then I'm gonna eat a can of beans. Asher got his river water. I set up my tents over there. He set up his. Things are actually happening. My next step is to make food like he's doing. But again, I gotta find the courage for that. One step at a time here. We're just not at camp. If you saw the packing video, you saw that I lit a jet oil inside it and it blew up. I just did that. I just lit my jet oil now and it blew up again. So yeah, here's that jet boil that exploded both in this house when I was recording the packing video and out there on the trail. And that's actually the only time that I even tried to use it. The whole trip was that night. So I ended up using Asher's jet boil the whole trip, which he's actually gonna eventually ship back himself because he's gonna try to go without cooking. But I eventually shipped this jet boil back when I was in town. And we think that it exploded because I shipped one of these propane canisters, or I had it with me on the airplane, you know, in my bag under the plane, they ask you if you have any flammable items, and I said no, I didn't even think about it. So one of these flew with me, and that's what I lit, so I think that could have been the reason it exploded. But yeah, I used Asher's cooker for the rest of the trip, but that night I ate cold ramen, which only continued to dampen my mood.
Just about going to bed. First day has definitely been a struggle. The pack's really heavy. Dinner wasn't that great. Found out that my jet boil might not work. So I might have to get rid of that somehow. Right now it's just extra weight. I might do some more tests on it in the morning. But we made it. We made it as far as the water source, which was the goal for today. Sun's setting out there. It's time for bed. See you in the morning. Next up on the Pacific Crest Trail. Today hasn't been any easier. Asher's gonna go ahead of me. He's gonna drop off his pack there, walk back until he meets back up with me, and then carry my pack there. It's kind of embarrassing. What's the situation?
The situation is kind of bleak. Julian's feeling sick. My knees kind of bother me because I ran today.
Yeah, I feel bad. This whole trip I've been struggling.
I'd be like, oh, you didn't eat at McDonald's? Are you even a thru hiker?
Sun setting. And here I am with my dirty feet.